Yo guys, how is everyone doing? This is your guy Assassin Dave and welcome to another episode of MPL Breakdown, hashtag Dave Talk. Today we're going to talk about MPL Mobile Legends Professional League Philippines main qualifier event, and we actually have my good friend Doggie's team participating, and in the end they actually end up getting out of the group stage and go into the MPL. I think this is pretty exciting. I watched the entire qualifier and I gotta say, Doggy, you lucky doggy, okay? I think this entire qualifier is more of a clown show, to be honest. I think a lot of teams, they shouldn't be qualified. I feel like North American teams at this point could have actually pulled off a real fight in Mobile Legends Professional League PH, right, with you guys. Before you guys trash talk, I want you guys to watch the entire video and hear me out. I want to first quickly talk about the overall sensation that I got after watching 2 full days of MPL Phili. If you watch MPL Indonesia qualifier, where Team RQ, I was talking about how RQ was able to dominate the Indonesia qualifier because, guys, they are the only team who pick initiators, who pick certain amount of quad control heroes like Loi, like Valir, like Farsa consistently. They don't have to go show off their skills on picking someone like Eudora. They don't troll like that. Okay, they don't pick Alucard, they don't pick Dairoth. They pick heroes that is in the meta. Where you go to MPL PH, I watched the entire 2 days, 9 hours per day. I watched all of them. And I figured a lot of teams actually pick Dairoth when there are tons of other fighters available. When Jaw had available, when all the other heroes available, they would pick Dairoth. For what? You know, I feel like Mobile Legends Professional League in PH have a lot of people that just want to show off. Look at us, you know, we're going to win with this hero. We're going to win with Alucard, which is absolutely unprofessional because this is competitive, all right? It's not a show. If you want to get a show, tell the developers to adopt the all-round ban pick that we talked about, that we implemented in North America Open Season Championship, where you have the opportunity to show off on a competitive level. Before that, in this current game where you can pick all heroes anytime you want, why are you picking troll heroes? Let's start out with the first game, NXP versus BP. Both games, BP did not pick a single initiator. The only initiator hero they had was game 1 where they had a Katal Kacha. And that's not really an initiator. That's what I call the epitome of trolls, alright? You basically just trolled. I mean, you simply cannot play a game when your team doesn't have a steady, a reliable source of initiation. That's basic of any MOBA. This is not your 5 versus 5 rank going against people who are 100 points, 200 points. This is not rank. This is competitive. I can't believe that a team at this level would not pick a simple initiator. What is going on? Are you talking about North American team sucks? No, not after watching this. This professional league, at least the qualifier, got me cringe so hard. I watched this, I just don't know what I was watching. Let's quickly take a look at the game 2 ban pick. The game 2 ban pick, BP once again did not pick a single initiator. Guess who they had as their tank hero? They had Popo and Koopa. That's their main tank. They had Lilia as support. They have almost no quad control. You have heroes like freaking Chow. You have heroes like freaking Lilia and Lancelot. Okay, all 3 heroes, Chow is a single target quad control, maybe a knockup, a small AOE, and you got an export, right? No quad control. You got a Popo and Koopa. That's a single target quad control as well. I mean, what is going on? Meanwhile, you look at the Doggie's team. Doggie's team didn't do anything special. All they had was a Kufra, all they had was a Farsa, and guess what? Those are just basic meta heroes that they picked up. There was nothing special to their rotations. Is NXP's rotation just magical compared to BP? I do not think so. It's 1-3-1 basic. Everybody do the same thing. The only thing is, they pick heroes that's gonna win in a freaking team fight, whereas their opponent BP pick heroes that make no sense. This is literally the composition I would get on my team when I play solo queue, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a 5 versus 5 competitive. I don't know what's going on under scrims. I mean, what is Lilia gonna do in the middle of the team fight? Yes, early game is a little bit strong. Yes, they end up getting a first blood, I think. But what is Lilia gonna do in a mid to late game team fight? Nothing. Nothing. How is it gonna stop Farsa? Farsa outranged Lilia, and Hellker can one-shot Lilia, right? Right? You have a Lancelot can one-shot Lilia as well. You have a bunch of heroes that can one-shot your entire team. If Kufa jumps on your team, what is Lilia gonna do to stop them? Nothing. I'm not gonna talk about this game anymore. The first game, I think Dogie absolutely got a free ride. And let's quickly go into the next game where NXP taking on Team Chicks, CCCC. For the first game, CCCC Team Chicks did not pick a single support. They had Atlas, which is really good. They had Jawhead as a support. Basically, they had 2 melee heroes in mid. And what will happen with that is you're missing out poke. You're missing out a lot of crowd control. Yes, you have a really strong presence early on, but this will quickly fade away once enemy team outpoke you. And that's exactly what happened to Team CCCC. Because NXP has Valir, which counters Jawhead, which counters Atlas, which counters Harith, right? They'll probably even counter Hayabusa if you push properly. The fact that you have so many options available and you end up picking a Jawhead first pick, it's just beyond me, right? Loi is available. Where's the common sense, right? Don't you guys watch MPL Indonesia? Why not pick Loi early on? This hero is probably the strongest. I'm not gonna say the second strongest. I'm gonna say probably the strongest support in the game. Bars none. No second best, okay? And then you have Jawhead instead of a Loi. Imagine you have Loi this game, right? I don't know why Loi is just not picked today at all by Team Chicks. Maybe this never played this hero. Maybe this hate this hero. I don't know. You know, maybe they never had success with this hero. Maybe the coach thought, okay, maybe my player hero put in support this hero. But it's not a hard hero though. Like my viewers can play it, I can play it, and I don't play that many hours compared to the professional players in Philly. You guys can play it. Why not first pick Loi? I don't understand. This hero literally counter every single one on entire NXP's team. That support will single-handedly carry the entire game. He would counter Kufra, he would counter Roger, he would almost counter Valir, who would almost certainly counter Thamus. Right? Maybe you need some PO to protect against Hellcurt. That's about it. But they didn't pick it. Alright, let's continue to the next game. The second game, Team Chicks win it with their Jawhead once again, but this time what surprised me was the Chang'e pick. Why Chang'e? Right? This hero is a rank hero. Okay? It's basically a rank hero that would be really popular in legend to low mythic rank. Okay, it's not something you abuse in a competitive scene. Chang'e is easily countered. If enemy team pick, for example, Boxia, if they pick Lolita, right? Why would you pick Chang'e? It made no sense. It simply made no sense to me. And they end up doing it. And because of that, they lost the game heavily to NXP. And you know what, guys? When we move to the very last game, where Team Chicks take on Team NXP, they did not learn from their mistake. They lost once with Chang'e hyper carry. They're like, this is not enough. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so Team Chicks, when they met NXP again in a grand final for this qualifier, guess what they did? They decided to take out Chang'e yet again. Alright, because I don't know, maybe someone's a Loli fan, just absolutely love Loli characters, and they just decided to do it, and then they want to prove to the world that I'm gonna make Chang'e meta. Okay, I don't care if Chang'e is revamped, I don't care if this Layla's revamped, I don't care. Okay, I'm the best player, I'm the king of the jungle, I'm the king of the building, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm just gonna take Chang'e and be useless this entire game because that's what I'm all about. I think that's exactly what Team Chick decided to do. Maybe they had success in Scrim, but once again, guys, strong or not strong, it's all relative. Chang'e is not a bad hero, like I said, in rank. In competitive scene, you could have picked a lot better heroes as your hyper carry. They did not do that. Chang'e hyper carry? It's just, what, why? And the very last game, the very last match, NXP going against Team CCCC. Once again, Team Chicks, with Valir available, with Loi available, they decided not to go with it. Okay, they decided to go with Kagura. I mean, I understand Kagura has a little bit more survivability in front of Selena, maybe in front of Hellcurt. Sure, makes some sense. But still, understand, this game is all about early game. Kagura is useless early game. You're gonna lose turtle, you're gonna lose tower, and when the enemy team gets so farmed, it doesn't matter what you pick, okay? That's why Loi and Valir are so strong, because it's all about early game. Those heroes, Valir level 1 is insanely strong, Loi number 2 is insanely strong. And yet, they pick a Kagura who might be useful at level 4, but are completely useless before level 4. And they just want to do that to go against a Selena who obviously outpoked them, right? And it just didn't work. And the most important thing I saw this game is Team Chick's tank player do not know how to play Atlas. This entire game, guys, I've seen Alice ulting the tank 4 or 5 times alone. He just ult this guy. He doesn't give a care in the world. He's like, I'm gonna kill this guy. And sure enough, after he ults Carmela will turn around and use the skill, and then Team NSP just clean up. It happens over and over again. And this Jester guy just keep on doing it. He never, ever even attempted to ult a Bruno. Not even once, guys. Not even once. It got me so mad. I was like, this is a competitive level game. Is this really the competitive level game? Is this really Mobile Legends professional league in Philly? Come on, guys. Come on. Right? Where is their coach? Where is basic understanding of meta? Who is doing the studying? Who is watching MPL Indo? Learn from RQ, for God's sake, right? If you don't learn from RQ, play some ranked and experience the game yourself for a little bit. I almost feel like this is watching Mobile Legends developers playing this game. Okay, this is literally Moontown developers playing the game for Team Chicks. I don't know what I was watching. Maybe mechanically they're good, but macro, but band draft. Oh, gosh, my heart, man. My heart goes to the poor North American, European teams who do not have the opportunity to go join this kind of competition. My heart goes to Team India, who doesn't even have opportunity to play the game anymore. And yet, this is professional league from Philly. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about this tournament? I think the qualifier is really a clown show. I really do think so. And I think Doggie's team got an absolute free ride for this qualification, right? Now, I'm not saying their team is not good. I think their team is really good, really solid. Just going against, like, using this analogy. If NXP is Mythical Glory, I think their entire opponents are probably low mythics, right? Or lower than that. I don't know. Leave a comment once again down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you have any other input? With that, this is Assassin Dave, sighing on the side, signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you.